Championship Sunday from U.S. Quidditch Cup 12. We are back here in Round Rock, Texas, ready to go. Much better conditions than we had yesterday. The wind has died down. The sun is out as we begin the day. Brad Woznicki alongside Matthew Dwyer, and we're going to start the day with a very exciting matchup. Two teams we could see a little bit later on. We've got Cal taking on Texas A&M, both 3-0 after day one. And the winner here has that automatic spot in the quarterfinals.
Absolutely. This is a huge thing to win your flight, to go 4-0, to get that game off, to be able to get a better matchup all the way into the finals. Very important.
And both of these teams were among the top scoring teams in their respective flight. And trying to gain bludger control here early. And the quaffle is controlled by Cal. And A&M going to take it the other way. And able to score. Getting on the board first, that's Connor McIntyre doing what he did a lot of yesterday, going quickly from one end to the other. That's one thing that Cal's going to have to be, I think, a bit concerned with. Texas A&M, not only do they have overall pretty good size, but they're able to turn it from one end to the other very quickly.
Absolutely. A lot of athletes on that team. Very physical. We saw that yesterday, especially in their game against Miami University. They were stopping all the drives, so that might prove a challenge for Ryan Fenning, the keeper for Cal.
And that ball was deflected. And A&M regains control of the quaffle. Now a chance to add to their lead here as we're through the opening minute. And tough shot there. Pretty easy save made by Ryan Fenning. It's not a high percentage look there from A&M offensively that time.
Texas A&M currently with bludger control. Cal tries to make a trade as Fenning drives.
And denied there, but the follow-up is good.
Looks like that was Eli Phipps on the follow-up there. Gets the deflection, dunks it through. Great job there.
Texas A&M coming out of the Southwest region. Team that's looking to have success here in their home state. We're in Round Rock, Texas for the second consecutive year. In the past, we've been in Rock Hill, we've been in Columbia, we've been in Kissimmee.
Texas A&M, not necessarily someone you would have picked to be potentially winning the flight. They were seated what most considered to be pretty low. However, oh wow.
And that one's going to count for McIntyre. Did it the hard way. Got a little help there too.
That was a desperate shot in the air, and the hoop really helped him there to roll that in.
Even though maybe the Texas A&M has exceeded their expectations so far in pool play, another way I think you have to look at it is the stiff level of competition that they face throughout the year to get ready for this point.
Absolutely. The Southwest is definitely the toughest region to play in U.S. Quidditch.
Unable to get by Fenning. Fenning just a bit wild there with the quaffle going down to the turf. 3 minutes gone by. A&M with a 1-goal advantage. Now Fenning setting up the offense.
A&M still with bludger control. And now Cal will trade. Let's see if they can pick it back as they dump it over the top.
Oh, good movement there. The shot from behind the hoops. And we've got a couple of whistles. Looked to be a good goal from our vantage point. So give both teams an opportunity here to catch their breath here early.
So far, it seems like Cal is a a little more willing to pass over the top, pass around the side. They haven't been driving directly in as much, as good of a driver as Fenning is, whereas A&M is just trying to muscle it through, it seems, and then when McIntyre gets wrapped up, he just kind of throws it up, and whatever happens, happens.
With Fenning's height and ability to see the pitch, it opens up opportunities for Cal, but I like Texas A&M so far being more aggressive, as you said, and getting, I think, some higher percentage looks.
Seems to be some sort of bludger adjudication here, is what the stoppage was for.
Brooms up, we're back to the action. 2020 A&M with possession of the quaffle. McIntyre, too high. He was looking for number 80, Cameron Villamil. Cal with their first opportunity to get the lead today. Trying to clear a little space there for Fenning.
It was a good slap there by Arden Lowe to try and get that, make that bludger play into something, but it didn't work.
Oh, good look. That pass had some distance on it. Great catch and finish.
That was an incredible Space Jam play there by Eli Phipps, just flying in, grabbing that out of the air and driving it home.
Space Jam play. Haven't heard that one before.
That's what I call it. When I feel like those almost indefensible plays where someone's running in at full speed is able to catch it, high point the ball, and put it right through. There's almost no defense for it. It's hard to do. The timing's difficult. You need to have a lot of chemistry, but when you can do it, you can punish teams.
Well, there you have it. Matthew Dwyer breaking it down for you. The goal is good. I think they're going to reset the quaffle here.
Looks like it'll come back to the keeper inside the keeper zone.
(30-20) Cal. A&M with possession of the quaffle. Here's McIntyre. Lost his footing there for a moment. Now inside. Good look. It was one-on-one there right in front of the hoop. Able to turn and finish Hayden Altman.
Yeah, that was a good post up there by A.J. Morgan, but Altman had a lot of size on her. He was able to just body her back into her and turn for the goal.
Altman, a third-year player. Fenning avoids the bludger. Now another one coming right at him. Nice work there up front from Arden Liu, trying to protect Fenning.
And finally, Fenning able to get his driving goal there as McIntyre's coming back at him.
McIntyre looking for room on the right side. A little contact. Trying to spin off of it, and he does. He was just able to keep that arm free. Connor McIntyre puts another one through.
And it looks like they might not be counting that one. I think he was beat before. Yeah, it looks like they're not counting that, and it looks like they're just going to have a little scrum there. A&M didn't want to give that one up.
So Cal remains in front by a goal.
Texas A&M still holding on to bludger control. It's been really difficult for Cal to wrest it to them as Fenning drives again for another goal.
That puts Cal back in front. They did decide to count that last Texas A&M goal, so 50-40 with nearly 5 minutes gone by.
And now Cal, seemingly for the first time this game, has regained bludger control. This will help them out immensely defensively. It's definitely going to disallow McIntyre and others to drive directly in.
Oh, a little bit high on the pass, looking for Villamil. And it lands out of play. Cal possession.
That's 2 for 2 on passes that they've missed him on. If they were to connect on those passes, I believe they'd be goals.
We've seen Cal, I think, have the upper hand on those passes up over top the hoops and able to finish. Fenning with 2 of his teammates in front of him. Fenning attacking. Slips through one defender, now trying to stay on his feet. In front, little fake, the spin. No goal. It's Texas A&M trying to go quickly the other way, forced to slow it up. As Cal had 2 bludgers.
That was a good job of Ivan Avilos to break up the center there, allowing Fenning to drive in and Eli Phipps to get his chance.
McIntyre comes up short. A little too direct with that one. Stoppage in play. And the keeper's headband came off of McIntyre.
He was really pushing Fenning away there. Like, Fenning was at the hoop and McIntyre pushed him almost out of bounds from there. And it looks like that was the second reset. You're allowed 1 reset. It's kind of like a bit of a backcourt rule there. That was the second reset, which allows for a turnover back to Cal. Very unfortunate moment there for Texas A&M.
Cal works it back to Fenning.
At nearly 7 minutes in, Cal, I think, has all their original starters in.
Fenning looking for a teammate. Might have also been looking for a shot there. Tough to tell. Either way, it's turned over. McIntyre, good look. Capitalizing Cameron Villamil.
They finally found him there. He found the opening and was able to score it through.
Now, Matty Erdahl is in disbelief that that one counted.
Referees conferencing here. We'll see what they say. Both teams keeping this pretty tight, pretty close game.
The goal is no good for Texas A&M.
It was a good look for them, though. It was good capitalization, and that was all thanks to the interception there at the hoops by Landis Wather. She was able to pull that in and initiate that fast break. And Arden Lowe for Cal will finally take a sub. Connor Hughes now in.
Fenning one-on-one. Now pleasure play coming in, had to get rid of it. Erdahl being pressured. And threw it away. Texas A&M flying the other way. 2-on-1. And able to finish despite trying to get the wrap up there from Fenning.
Great tackle by Fenning there, but an incredible effort by McIntyre. Big heads-up play. He's on the ground, he's spun around, and he still knows how to find the goal.
Had a full head of steam going into the size there of Fenning.
I wouldn't want to be on the receiving end of that.
Plenty of room there along that right side. Fenning back up top. Trying to punch it away from behind. Quaffle came loose.
Fenning loses his broom.
Then,
beat immediately.
Good job there. That was heads-up play from Ivan Avalos.
Hayden Altman punching that one away, making Fenning lose his broom in the process.
Over 10 minutes gone by in a tight game. One of these two teams is going to be automatically in to the quarterfinals.
Great kick beat there by Avilos. And A&M's going to capitalize on this one.
Cal trying to get a few bodies back, trying to rip it through, unable to do so. There was nothing stopping Cameron Villamil.
Fenning taking it a little slow, a little patient. Looks like they're really just trying to get set up, work off their beaters here. Texas A&M continuing to hold on bludger control. I'd say they've had it for at least 75% of this game.
Fenning looking for some room up the middle. Gets through and scores. A little too easy there from Cal defensively.
Well, Hughes and Avilos really blew up the center there, allowing Fenning that opening, and he does what he does best.
Cal back in front. Oh, nice move going to the outside. Contact on the shot attempt. Fenning with a big hit on Randy Duran.
Eric Shen losing his footing there. You hear the crowd audibly, oh.
Anytime the crowd sees an opportunity at an ankle breaker, they're going for it.
Hughes and Avilos
loose there in front. Fenning somehow able to get back to his feet, showing the athleticism there.
And Cal's regained bludger control, allowing Fenning to drive. Pass
And
to the inside.
Maddie Erdahl scores. We've got brooms down.
And I think she was beat on that play. And that goal is no good. Beat just before, but a great pass inside to Maddie Erdahl. The woman, the myth, the legend, number 8 from Cal.
So Texas A&M with an opportunity here to tie this one up at 60. Keep her with it. It's McBride now. Quaffle trying to get inside. Fox had it ripped away. Getting his hands in there was Eric Shen.
Great strip by Eric Shen. Big physical play to stop McBride from driving.
Fenning goes down. A&M has the quaffle.
Sneaky play by Hughes there, keeping the bludger behind his back, not showing his hand, literally and figuratively. But nothing doing for A&M there. That can be a sneaky move if the last beater back, if they just hold the bludger behind their back and whoever's driving just has tunnel vision, they don't even realize it and they just get usually smacked in the face.
Fenning looking for room up the middle, not there.
2 bludgers down, Avilos off the field chasing is down. 3 bludgers out of the play. Fenning's got an open field.
Oh, good look. Erdahl. And it is a Cal turnover. Quickly the other way, A&M. Oh, good look. Smart play there. Was about to be wrapped up. Ended up finding Blaine McCullers. The assist goes to McBride.
McCullers bouncing that one in off the crossbar. Had just enough on it to get it through as he was being wrapped up.
With A&M in front by a goal. TJ O'Hanlon in at keeper now for Cal.
Yeah, Fenning has a well-deserved break here after scoring several goals for Cal. We'll probably see him back in just a bit.
Good beat there. That was Connor Hughes with the bludger play to get Cal back to Quaffle.
Great physical tackle there by Texas A&M.
Oh, a big takedown. Being slammed to the turf was Hamlin.
And a big scrum right at the out-of-bounds line. Great effort there by Eric to try and stay in bounds, but it's still going to be a turnover.
Long one ahead. McBride down on the turf, able to get up. And that was immediately waved off.
And it looks like that was some sort of illegal action by McBride there, and it'll be Cal ball. That was a great feed, though, over the top to McBride. Cal was not prepared for that one.
There wasn't much dispute there from McBride either after the call was made. About 2 minutes till we see the snitch.
Cal with bludger control.
Oh, Hamlin with the quaffle. Quaffle loose, picked up, A&M has it.
Good block at the hoop there by McBride.
Cal able to get some bodies back. But can they keep the big man from scoring? Absolutely not. Jack McBride would not be denied.
Just powered through the entire team there. If he couldn't go through, he went around, and then he went through anyways.
Catherine Condit now on the pitch for Cal.
And that whole play was set up by a missed beat from Kyle Berquist. As soon as McBride jumped that one, he had a free lane.
A timeout has been taken. We'll take one as well. Tight game here on the U.S. Quidditch live stream. And both teams back on the pitch after the timeout. We are ready to resume play. A&M in front of Cal right now. Cal with possession of the quaffle. TJ O'Hamlin with it. O'Hamlin, those long arms looking for a teammate behind the hoops. A&M had the near takeaway and now have possession of the quaffle.
Pass there, caught by Dara Guyman, but she just could not get around McBride.
Oh, going right up the middle. Good strong finish from Hayden Altman. A&M in good position at the right time. Snitch is now on the pitch. Now Cal going to have to be a little bit defensive here. Instead, going right for it. Oh, reach around attempt, and the tail came loose.
That's Michael Saradarian in for Cal at seeker.
It is right now actually 80-60 Texas A&M in front, so a snitch catch either way wins it. Two teams trying to go for 4-0 and an automatic spot in the quarterfinals. Opportunity to save the legs, put yourself just a couple of wins away from playing in the championship. We know the University of Rochester, the defending champs. Rochester actually coming into today a record of 1-3, facing Bowling Green for one of the final spots to get in.
That is absolutely difficult. I mean, they've lost several players from that championship team, players like Bassam Ashkar, Perry Wang, players who really made that championship happen last year.
On the community side, looked at Texas Hill Country Heat, no surprise, and Texas Cavalry being two of the top teams after day one.
Incredible block by Fenning there.
A nice cover up there.
McCullers got absolutely rejected.
Catherine Condit recovered that quaffle. Bludger play there from A&M. And Fenning taken down, still maintaining control of the quaffle.
And that was an illegal hit. Fenning was already on the ground, and
Hayden Altman's going to be penalized.
Yeah, he came in hard, a little too high on Fenning. We'll see what the referees have to say about that one. Hard and low, Cody Fox showing a little bit of sportsmanship. They've been playing a really rough game here, trying to get control of the Snitches' time to give their seeker enough time to catch.
We truly have one of the great vantage points here, looking out across the Round Rock multi-purpose complex, able to see the games being played well off in the distance. I think this complex definitely a big reason why we're back here in Round Rock, Texas for the second year in a row.
Absolutely. It's a beautiful complex, lots of well-manicured fields, turf, well organized. It's great.
And in my 5 years, this has by far been the best setup. Back to the action in a 2-goal game.
Fenning on a tear, loses the ball. Picked up by Guyman.
Oh, a reach around attempt. A&M with a chance now, trying to go over top.
Good goal there by Fenning, assisted by Guyman.
Keaton Mallory, the seeker right now. For A&M, he is beaten.
McIntyre's shot just missed over the top, but pick up and follow through by McCullers.
Sarah Darius there, the seeker for Cal, gonna have to retreat to his hoops. Oh, and the snitch being physical there. And a snitch catch. Keaton Mallory may have just captured victory for Texas A&M.
It looked good from up here.
I mean, what a response after that takedown. Go right back at the snitch and look to get a good catch.
It's a great physical driving stance from him. Referees will conference now, see if it was good, make sure there were no other fouls on the play.
Snitch catch is good. Texas A&M hands Cal their first loss. And Texas A&M has that spot in the quarterfinals.
That's an amazing victory by Texas A&M. I don't think there would be too many people besides the Aggies themselves that would have told you that they would be winning this flight today.
And who knows? This is a matchup we could see a little bit later on, depending on how things play out in bracket play. We know both of these teams are in bracket play. Congratulations to Texas A&M on the victory. Stay with us here on the U.S. Quidditch live stream.